Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at AVAX. Seeing what's going on. We're going to double check this. I got the request/question a lot. Is this level here at $41.30 is key level support? In short, the answer is yes. This X on the chart is effectively right where we should have taken entry. Now again, if I wasn't already asleep last night, I probably would have jumped on in there. We're waiting for confirmation for along around that level. Okay, so again, that's why I have that on the chart. When I send the playout charts, the X typically specifies an area that I'm looking to get into. Okay, so again, congrats to those who got in on this trade here, up a decent percent from yesterday. It definitely looked like it wanted to continue, and it still has. So this is awesome news. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. I hope you can learn something today, of course. CryptoCash.tech is a site. Link down below if you want to become a better trader, and be happy to help you out there. If you are part of our community, which we have a lot of new members, make sure you read through our signals guide. This is attached when you check out, but generally speaking, you need to understand the difference between my plus group and my premium group. Day trades are way different than swing trades, folks. Consider yourself advised. Also, congrats to our members here. We took some nice healthy profits. 6 months for 443%. I don't care about what anyone says. I'm willing to wait that long, especially on a 5x leverage trade. Injective as well, another 5x leverage trade from yesterday, 33%, 11 hours. Fantastic trade. Congrats to our community members for cashing in on those trades there. Very well done. I don't love the 15 to 20x, but again, this is your call. Just make sure you're very careful and use good, proper risk tolerance. So with AVAX, is this worth taking a trade now? Well, kind of, sort of. Let's take a quick look here. We got a previous resistance here. I'm going to pull out, which is coincidentally right there at the current level at about $43.65. So that could be a resistance level for us. We'll double check that. Let's go ahead and see where we're at with the moving averages and kind of just verify we're above all four moving averages. Our point of control roughly is $36. We've talked about that in the past. A lot of volume at that range. Secondary most amount is at 40. We talked about that yesterday. And then tertiary to that is $43 as a round number, $42.75. So we're currently above all three volume profiles, if you will, and that's a very important thing to recognize. So that having said that, plus a MACD convergence once more, MACD-FU, so to speak, and a bounce off 50 on the RSI, AVAX is looking stellar right now. I absolutely love this, especially with the money flow index being above the RSI. It's an uncommon thing on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, let's quickly look at this here. RSI and MFI are just kind of hanging out there. Nothing super significant, but we're above 50, below 70. Still considered to be bullish. Same thing with the moving averages. We can see all four moving averages looking good here. Once more, the more recent point of control, roughly at that, again, $43 mark. It's right there at that 0.236 fib level, so I would say that that level is currently holding like a champ, and that is essentially what we want to consider to be a somewhat of a support range. Same thing as well here with the MACD still converging. No reason to consider shorting into this coin. We take a look at the simple moving averages. We are at a 9 here today. That's a big deal, basically implying we've been moving in the same direction for a total of 36 hours. While a lot of continuations can occur for 72 hours total, there's usually some type of tapered effect at that 36. In other words, 9 4-hour candles effectively, letting us know that we are in a position right now where we're probably going to consolidate before breaking out. In other words, we've got a significant amount of, I wouldn't say resistance, but if you look at the levels here, there's a lot of candlestick closures right at this line. Okay? So that is an important level to kind of pay attention to. I'm going to be monitoring that myself. And then what we do is we just pull this little trend line up here as well to ensure that we're on the right side of track. So things are looking pretty solid here, honestly, for AVAX. We just got this very prominent location at $44.40 as a close approximate, where the price action keeps rejecting out. This time seems a little different than previous. Pending Bitcoin doesn't drop substantially, we should see that level hold, or we should see that level broken here in the near future. Moving forward, let's take a quick look at Ichimoku Cloud. This is looking very solid, folks. Absolutely a really perfect situation here. Cloud is consolidating right there at about 42.75. And of course, we got the lagging span free and clear, and obviously conversion line well above the baseline. So we've got 3 out of 3 reasons to leave your long position open if you're in one. 0 reasons to consider shorting. Okay. Future reference, whenever I say, there's sometimes I'll maybe say it's not worth taking a long position. Don't misinterpret that for, I'm going to take a short. Okay. I don't know why people have this compulsion to have to be in the market 24 hours a day, but I can tell you that it only serves to hurt your account than help it. Okay. Again, you got to have a good little work-life balance, right? Traditionally in life. Well, if this is your job, you want to have a good work-life balance too by disconnecting sometimes. It's exactly why I like to set a swing trade up and forget about it and come back to it later to see profits and or the occasional stop loss. We hit our first stop loss in 6 weeks last week with a Bitcoin short, for example, right? That happens. But again, consistency is key, folks. You can find more consistency if you're patient. At this point here right now, again, we're kind of at a 9 on TD sequential. It would make sense for the price to pull back. If it does pull back to this lower level here, I'll just add an alert. Maybe consider jumping in around that $43 mark. Again, I'll reevaluate, make sure, but if the price continues to do what it's doing right now, there's no reason why it won't break this resistance level, especially with this extra level of liquidity. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and double check this? Sorry, this is a previous chart. I forgot to check this out here. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I know I saw that from yesterday anyway. So yeah, right there at about 45.50 is a heavyish concentration of liquidation, upwards of 47. So it seems pretty likely that 44 to 47 is kind of the next target, so to speak. Okay, so if we can get lucky, the price pulling back a little bit, it might be worth considering getting in for a long to the upside. But with us being at a 9 right now, it would make sense a little bit for the price to pull back before it legs up again. However, there's no guarantees. You may just want to consider getting some skin in the game, and then, of course, consider taking some profits depending on how the price action moves. So looking pretty solid here, folks. That's the general consensus. Thanks so much for watching. Also, I got the question a lot here recently, so I figured I'd cover it. CryptoCash.tech is a site where you can find information, or just use the link down below. Register for Bitunix. They have awesome rewards. They're a fantastic exchange, and they have no KYC or VPN required. So highly recommend using them. Really good exchange rather. Be sure to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video before you go. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care.